भैया चल रहा नहीं है, देखो ये चल रहा नहीं है, धीरे करके। Well, okay, now guys, very good morning everyone. Welcome to the session, and I hope I should be now properly audible and visible to everyone. Now I think guys I should be properly audible and visible to all of you. Properly audible and visible. Okay, so now I should be properly audible and properly visible to all of you. So I can see the volume bar also. Now let's start the session guys, let's begin the session, and here is the first question that is before you, and the question is ki who among the following was the only Jewish viceroy in India. So out of these four, who among the following was a viceroy who belonged to Jew religion. So who was a Jewish viceroy guys? Anyone who can give me the answer, who among the following was a viceroy of Jewish origin? Is it Lord Curzon, Lord Canning, Lord Irwin, or Lord Reading? So who among the following was a viceroy of Jewish origin? So what will be the correct answer? What will be the correct answer guys? Okay, Naga Lakshmi is saying option C, and I hope guys I should be properly audible and properly visible to all of you. Now guys, if I talk about the only Jewish viceroy, so if I talk about the viceroy who was a Jew, that was not Lord Irwin, that was Lord Reading. So that was Lord Reading. He was the only viceroy of Jewish origin, and his time period is 1921 to 1926. Lord Curzon 1899 to 1905. Then Lord Canning 1856 to 1862, and Lord Irwin 1926 to 1931 is the time period. So correct answer will be guys option D, that is Lord Reading. Lord Reading was viceroy who was of Jewish origin, and during the time period of Lord Reading guys, non-cooperation movement ended in 1922, that is on 12th February 1992, that was being ended by Gandhiji, and in 1924 foundation of HRA, that is Hindustan Republican Association, was did, and in 1925 9th August Kakori train action. So Kakori train action happened. Therefore guys, correct answer will be option D. Sorry, correct answer will be option D, that is Lord Reading. He was the viceroy of Jewish origin. And the partition of Bengal, that happened in 1905, that is the event of the Lord Curzon. Lord Canning, the famous revolt of 1857, and Lord Irwin, the famous Gandhi-Irwin Pact. 1931 and hanging of Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru at Lahore Central Jail on 23rd March 1930. So that is the event of the time of Lord Irwin. And Lord Reading, he was the viceroy that was of Jewish origin. So he was the viceroy, guys, of Jewish origin. So he was Yahudi, Jew, that is called Yahudi in Hindi. Jew, that is called Yahudi. Yahudi in Hindi. Therefore, guys, correct answer will be Lord Reading. He was the viceroy of Jewish origin. So, correct answer will be, guys, option D. I hope it should be clear to all of you who was the viceroy of Jewish origin. Time period is 1921 to 1926. So, correct answer will be, guys, option D. Now, let's move to the next question. Now, the transfer of the capital of British India from Calcutta to Delhi was done during the period of which viceroy? So, in the time period of which viceroy the capital of India was transferred from Calcutta to Delhi? Is it Lord Minto, Lord Harding II, Lord Chelmsford or Lord Reading? So, whose time period the capital was transferred from Calcutta to Delhi? So, during whose time period, guys, the capital of India was transferred from Calcutta to Delhi? So, Lord Minto, Lord Harding II, Lord Chelmsford, Lord Reading. Okay, Vijay is saying option B, guys. What about others? So, Lord Harding II. Yes, that is Lord Harding II. That was in 1911. Guys, the transfer was did in Lord Harding II and it was did during the time of 3rd Delhi Darbar. 3rd Delhi Darbar that happened in 1911 to welcome King George V and Queen Mary. So, Lord Harding II 1910 to 1916. Lord Chelmsford 1916 to 1921. Lord Reading 1921 to 1926 and Lord Minto II 1905 to 1910. So that happened during the time of Lord Harding II, guys. Although it was announced in 1911, capital transfer took place in 1912. Capital transfer took place in 1912, guys. And you will find in 1912, Lord Harding II was targeted by Ras Bihari Bose. So there was attempt to kill Lord Harding II by Ras Bihari Bose, although Lord Harding was seriously injured but he did not die. So he was seriously injured but did not die. Ras Bihari Bose threw bomb but he escaped. Ras Bihari Bose threw bomb once he was coming from Chandni Chowk to Red Fort, Delhi, but anyhow Lord Harding survived and he did not die but he was brutally injured. Therefore, guys, correct answer will be Lord Harding II and he was the viceroy from 1910 up to 1916. So, correct answer will be option B. So, correct answer will be option B. Now, come to the next question. Which of the following pair is, guys, not correctly matched? Pitt's India Act, Warren Hastings, Doctrine of Lapse, Lord Dalhousie, Vernacular Press Act, Lord Curzon, Ilbert Bill, Lord Ripon. So which of the following guys is not correctly matched? Which of the following is not correctly matched? Okay, let's see the correct answer. Okay, Vijay is saying option D. So guys, those who are watching the session, please give the correct answer because then we will be discussing it. So which of the following is not correctly matched? Now let's see. Okay, Sadhana is saying option A. Guys, Pitt's India Act, it is of 1784 and Warren Hastings time period is 1773 to 1785. Actually, he became governor of Bengal in 1772 itself. So he became governor of Bengal in 1772, and in 1773 through regulating act he became governor general of Bengal. Doctrine of lapse, guys, that was in 1848. Sorry, that was did by Lord Dalhousie 1848 to 1856. So he introduced this in 1848 because in Government of India Act 1858 this was removed. Ilbert Bill 1883, Lord Ripon 1880 to 1884. Then Vernacular Press Act, guys, it was in 1878 and the Curzon time period is 1899 to 1905. So this is the wrong answer. So guys, correct answer will be option C. Vernacular Press Act was not did by Lord Curzon. Vernacular Press Act was introduced by Lord Lytton 1876 to 1880. So 1876 to 1880, guys, correct answer will be option C, that is not did by Lord Curzon, it was did by Lord Ripon. So correct answer will be option C. I hope guys that is clear to all of you. This is the All Pitt's India Act 1784. At that point of time Warren Hastings was there 1772 or 73 to 1785. Doctrine of lapse 1848. Dalhousie was the Governor General. He was the youngest Governor General of India. Just at the age of 36 years, he became the Governor General. Then Ilbert Bill controversy 1883. The Viceroy was Lord Ripon 1880 to 1884. Vernacular Press Act 1878. At that point of time, it was Lord Lytton. I hope it is clear to everyone. Correct answer will be option C. That was introduced by Lytton, not by Curzon. Clear all of you guys? Then please tell me. Then I will be moving to the next question. Is that clear, guys? Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Next question is कि consider the following Viceroys of India during the British rule. Which of the following is the correct chronological order? So you have to arrange all these viceroys in the correct chronological order. I am on one side of the screen so that you can see the question properly. You can see the answer and please give me the correct answer. You can see the option and please give me the correct answer. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sudeep is saying option A. Very good, guys. Everyone is giving the correct answer. Now let's see what the correct answer is. Lord Curzon 1899 to 1905. Then Lord Hardinge II 1905 to 1910. Lord Chelmsford 1910 to 1916 and Lord Irwin 1926 to 1931. So 1, 2, 3, 4 will be the correct sequence. So correct answer will be guys option A, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct answer is option A guys, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have written the time period also, you can see. This is the time period of all the viceroys, and in between there was Lord Reading. In between we have Lord Reading. (1921 to 1926). In between we have Lord Reading. All the viceroys, they are chronologically arranged. So correct answer will be option A, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So correct answer will be guys option A. All the time period of the corresponding viceroy, it is mentioned and you can see on your computer screen or mobile screen also. So correct answer will be option A. Now, an important event during the time of Lord Dufferin's tenure as a viceroy. So come to the next question guys. Ki during the time of Lord Dufferin, which was an important event that happened? Is that establishment of HRA, establishment of Muslim League in Dhaka, establishment of INC, or beginning of the first census? So Dufferin tenure, what was the important event that happened the time of Lord Dufferin? Okay, let's see the correct answer. Very good, Vijay. So, okay, so Sadhana is saying option C, option C. And yes, guys, it is option C. Lord Dufferin, that is in 1885. So, before Lord Dufferin, we have Lord Ripon 1880 to 1884. So, 1884 to 1888. This is the time period of Dufferin, and INC was established in 1885. Then Muslim League 1906, that was the time of Lord Harding II. Sorry, now it was the time of Lord Minto II, not Harding II, Lord Minto II. 1905 to 1910. Establishment of HRA 1924. Then first census 1872. So establishment of HRA during the time of Reading 1921 to 1926, and first census, that is Lord Mayo 1869 to 1872. So correct answer will be guys option C, that is establishment of Indian National Congress. Yes, in previous question itself I have already written Lord Minto II 1905 to 1910. Okay, let me check in fact. No, where it is written Vijay? So Lord Reading time period 1900, Lord Reading. No, no, it is no. Lord Harding. 1 second, guys. You can edit this. Okay. Lord Harding, that is 1910 to 1916. Then Lord Chelmsford. 1 second. Lord Harding 1910 to 1916. Then Lord Chelmsford 1916 to 1921. Then Lord Irwin 1926 to 1931, and Lord Reading 1921 to 1926. So I hope now it is being rectified. Okay, now it is rectified. Okay, now it is rectified. 1910 to 1916, 1916, 1921, 1921, 1926, 1926, 1931. So I hope every viceroy's term is properly being matched. Okay, so I hope guys it is clear to all of you. I hope it is clear to all of you. So correct answer will be option C, that is establishment of Indian National Congress, that was did in 1885. That was on Gokul Das Tejpal Sanskrit School and which was attended by 72 delegates. Therefore, correct answer will be option C. Now come to the next question ki who is called in father of Indian archaeology. So who is known as father of Indian archaeology? Is it John Alexander Cunningham, John Marshall, Mortimer Wheeler or James Prinsep? Father of Indian archaeology. Father of Indian archaeology. Okay, let's see the correct answer. Okay, Sudipt is also saying A. Very good. It is 1961. So 1961 India became independent. So father of Indian archaeology, ASI, that is 1861, that was formation of ASI, Archaeological Survey of India, and at that point of time Alexander was the first Director General of ASI. First Director General of ASI, John Marshall, was around 1921 when Indus Valley civilization was excavated. Then James Prinsep 1837 read inscription of Ashoka for the first time. So correct answer will be guys option A, and Archaeological Survey of India, ASI, was established during the time of Lord Curzon 1856 to 1862. So ASI that was established during the time of Lord Curzon 1856 to 1862. Therefore, correct answer will be option A, that is Alexander Cunningham, who was the first Director General of ASI. And James Prinsep read the Ashokan inscription for the first time, that was written in Brahmi Prakrit. I hope guys it is clear to all of you, that is correct answer will be option A, that is Alexander Cunningham. I hope it is clear to all of you. John Marshall, IVC, that is excavation of IVC in 1921. So once Indus Valley civilization, the first site was discovered, that was Harappa. So that was in 1921. At that point of time, the Director General of ASI was John Marshall. I hope guys it is clear to all of you. Now let's come to the next question. Now, the Ilbert Bill controversy was related to imposition of certain restriction to carry by the Indians, imposition of restriction on newspaper and magazines published in Indian language, removal of the disqualification imposed on Indian magistrate about the trial of Europeans, or removal of the duty on imported cotton cloth. ASI not at the time of canning, it was established sadhana in 1861, and 1861 the time period was of canning. In fact, I have written Curzon. In fact, it is canning. It is canning. I am saying canning, writing Curzon. In fact, so Lord Canning, 1856 to 1860. Okay, now guys come to the about the next question, that is the Ilbert Bill controversy. Ilbert Bill controversy was related to what? Ilbert Bill controversy that happened during the time of Lord Ripon That was related to what, guys? Okay, Vijay is saying option B. Okay. Okay, let's see the correct answer. Vijay is saying option B. Sudipta, Sadhana, everyone is going with option C. And guys, correct answer will be also option C. Ilbert Bill controversy that happened in 1883. 1883 during the time of Lord Ripon. 1880 to 1884. Now, imposition of restriction on newspaper magazine published in Indian language, it is Vernacular Press Act 1878, and it was during the time of Lord Lytton 1878 to 1880. So it was during the time of Lord Lytton. So I hope guys it is clear. So the B, those students who were saying option B, this provision is related to Vernacular Press Act, and Vernacular Press Act was not introduced by Lord Ripon, it was introduced by Lord Lytton 1878. So according to Vernacular Press Act, any books, magazine, newspaper that is published in Indian language, if they print any type of anti-British material, the printing press will be seized and the materials will be confiscated. So that was Vernacular Press Act. And Ilbert Bill controversy was कि no Europeans can be tried by Indian judges because according to the Europeans कि they are superior in race than Indians. Therefore, कि how a inferior race person can treat a superior race person. So that was the Ilbert Bill controversy that happened in 1883 during the time of Lord Ripon. I hope my dear students that should be clear to all of you कि what is Ilbert Bill controversy, what was Vernacular Press Act. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear guys? Then please tell me, then I will be moving to the next question. Is that clear? Shall I move to the next question? Okay, now let's move to the next question. Next question guys, कि which of the following is not correctly matched? Lord Cornwallis permanent settlement, Lord Wellesley subsidiary alliance, Lord Curzon partition of Bengal, or Lord William Bentinck widow remarriage act. So which of the following pair is not correctly matched? So which of the following pair is guys not correctly matched? Easy question for you people. Okay, let's see the correct answer. Sudip has responded with D. Okay, let's see some more responses. Okay, Sudip, got your answer. Guys, first of all, Lord Cornwallis permanent settlement system that was introduced in 1793 and Cornwallis time period is 1786 to 1793, correctly matched. Lord Wellesley subsidiary alliance that is in 1798, in fact 1798 to 1805. Lord Wellesley, Lord Curzon partition of Bengal 1905, 1899 to 1905, and Lord William Bentinck, that is not widow remarriage act, it was abolition of sati system. Sati system, that is anti-sati law. 1829, and widow remarriage Lord William Bentinck 1829 to 1835. And widow remarriage, act that was of 1856, drafted during the time of Lord Dalhousie and implemented by Lord Curzon. So drafted during the time of Dalhousie, implemented during the time of Curzon, implemented during the time of Canning. 1848 to 1856 and 1856 to 1860. Drafted during the time of Dalhousie, implemented during the time of Canning. So correct answer will be, guys, option D, that is Widow Remarriage Act. So I hope, guys, it is clear to everyone. So that was not during the time of Dalhousie. So it was drafted during the time of Dalhousie, implemented during the time of Canning. So dear students, whenever it comes to the Widow Remarriage Act, please open your eyes. So if it is written it was drafted by whom, so it was drafted during the time of Dalhousie, it was implemented during the time of Canning. I hope it is clear to all of you. Yes, this was supported by Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, definitely. Vijay, it was supported by Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, and Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar married his only son to a widow. So Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, since the charity begins at home, so he married his only son to a widow. Therefore, he promoted widow remarriage. And anti-sati law that was being passed in 1829 with the efforts of Raja Ram Mohan Roy. I hope it is clear to all of you, guys. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now come to the next question, ki which of the Governor General abolished slavery? Abolished slavery. Which of the following Governor General abolished slavery? Is it Lord Cornwallis, Lord Ellenborough, William Bentinck, or Sir John Shore? Okay, let's see. Okay, Sadhna, very good, guys. Everyone is giving the correct answer. Abolition of slavery through Indian Slavery Act 1843. Indian Slavery Act 1843, and it was did by Lord Ellenborough 1842 to 1844. So he abolished slavery in 1843 through Indian Slavery Act. So correct answer will be, guys, option B, that is Lord Ellenborough. And who was the first Governor General of India, guys? Who was the first Governor General of India? Or you can write British India. Who was the first Governor General of British India? Please answer this question as well. First Governor General of British India. First Governor General of British India. I am asking first Governor General of British India. No, Lord Canning, he was the first Viceroy, last Governor General. I am asking first Governor General. Guys, through Charter Act of 1833, Governor General of Bengal was designated as Governor General of India. And Governor General at this Charter Act 1833, this was Lord William Bentinck. 1829 to 1835. So through Charter Act of 1833, Governor General of Bengal was designated as Governor General of India. So correct answer will be William Bentinck. And Lord Canning, last Governor General and first Viceroy. Last Governor General and first Viceroy, that was Lord Bentinck. So that was Lord Canning, last Governor General and first Viceroy, 1856 to 1860. 1856 to 1862, last Governor General and first Viceroy of India. That was Lord Bentinck. So correct answer will be, guys, option B, that is the the Governor General who abolished slavery, first Governor General of India. So through Charter Act of 1833, Governor General of Bengal was designated as Governor General of India. So that became Lord Bentinck, and last Governor General, first Viceroy, that was Canning. I hope, guys, that should be clear to all of you, and this type of question should not create confusion for you people. Now come to the next question कि Queen Victoria was declared as Empress of India in 1858, 1876, 1877, 1885. So when Queen Victoria was declared Empress of India? Okay, let's see the correct answer. Okay. Sudeep, got your answer. Guys, Queen Victoria was declared Empress of India. She was declared in 1858, that is through Government of India Act 1858, or you can say it as a Allahabad Declaration. That was being read by Canning on 1st November 1858. Read by Canning on 1st November 1858. That means कि the rule of British East India Company will end and power will transfer to British Crown. And Queen Victoria will be declared Empress of India. Now, first Delhi Darbar, that was in 1800 and in 1876. First Delhi Darbar. Queen Victoria was given the title of Kaisar-e-Hind. She was given the title of Kaisar-e-Hind. That was did in the time of Lord Lytton, 1876 to 1880. No, it is not 1876, guys. 1876 Royal Title Act was there. It was in 1877. It was in 1877. That was first Delhi Darbar. 1877, that is first Delhi Darbar. Royal Title Act was of 1876. Royal Titles Act was of 1876, and through this first Delhi Darbar happened in 1877 and Queen Victoria was given the title of Kaisar Hind. So that was in 1877. 1877. Royal Titles Act 1876. Through this 1877 first Delhi Darbar in which Queen Victoria was given the title of Kaisar Hind. Therefore guys, correct answer will be option A, that is 1858, that is Government of India Act 1858, which is also called Allahabad Declaration. Okay. Now come to the next question guys, ki Queen Victoria's proclamation was read out by Lord Canning on 1st November 1858 at where? Kaisar Hind means Empress of India. So Sadhana, it is Empress of India. Okay, Queen Victoria's proclamation was read out by Lord Canning. Where it is? So it's a very easy question. Earlier we have discussed this thing. That was in Allahabad, and for which Allahabad was declared capital of India for a day. So Allahabad was declared the capital of India for a day. Therefore, correct answer will be guys option A, that is Allahabad. Now, right to adopt the higher in place of the own son was re-established by. That means right to adopt the higher, that means the adopted son in place of your own biological son was re-established by Government of India Act 1919, by Lord Canning, release of the Charter of 1850 1860, or Queen's announcement in 1858. So right to adopt the higher in place of their own son, that simply means guys कि right to adopt, a right to make the adopted son as the king if the king has not own biological son, that was re-established at which, through which act? So that's a bit typical question. That's a bit typical question. It simply means guys कि if the king has not his own biological son, he can adopt a child and that child will become the successor. So if king has no biological child, he can adopt a child and child will be declared as the successor. So that was through the Queen's announcement of 1858, that is through Allahabad Declaration. Allahabad Declaration. And guys, this was, that is the end of policy of doctrine of lapse. Therefore, doctrine of lapse policy continued from 1848 to 1858. That means almost for a period of 10 years. So that was through the Queen's announcement of 1858 कि if the king has no biological child, then king can adopt a child and that child will be treated as his successor. So Lord Canning, that was read by Lord Canning. Read by Lord Canning. And through Government of India Act 1919, that is also called Montague Chelmsford Report. Montagu-Chelmsford report, that is Government of India Act 1919 Montagu-Chelmsford report. Therefore, correct answer will be guys option D. Now, next is the major extension of the British Indian territory took place during the time of. So, during the time of which Viceroy or Governor General maximum extension of the British Indian territory took place? Is it Dufferin, Dalhousie, Lytton or Curzon? Montagu-Chelmsford report, that is also called Government of India Act 1919. Morley-Minto Reform, Indian Council Act 1909, Government of India Act 1919, Montagu-Chelmsford report. Now guys, the last major extension of British Indian territory took place during the time of. So that's an implied question. If you can understand the policy of doctrine of lapse, then it is easy. Guys, the last major extension of the British Indian territory that took place in the time of Dalhousie through doctrine of lapse policy. Through the policy of doctrine of lapse. So this was a very clever policy. Without fighting any type of war, without using the weapons, you are annexing the territory, and it is said that around 2.5 lakh square kilometer was being annexed through the policy of doctrine of lapse. So around 2.5 lakh square kilometers that was annexed through the policy of doctrine of lapse, and that was introduced by Lord Dalhousie during the time period of Dufferin formation of Indian National Congress. And this was introduced in guys 1848, and this was the main political reason of revolt of 1857. Main political reason of the revolt of 1857. Now, the strategy of divide and rule was adopted by whom? So, who adopted this policy of divide and rule? Is it Curzon, Minto, Dalhousie or Wellesley? Who adopted the policy of divide and rule? Divide and rule policy by whom? Revolt of 1857, yes. Main political reason of revolt of 1857, that was the policy of doctrine of lapse sadhana. Because through doctrine of lapse, once Satara, Udaipur, Jodhpur, Baghat, Jhansi, these were annexed, then it create a, you can say it create a sensation in the minds of the Indian kings कि now British, they are trying to annex their territories through the policy of doctrine of lapse. So it is said that it is one of the major causes of the revolt of 1857, major political cause, because through this the territory were annexed by British without fighting any war. Now the policy of the divide and rule policy, that is the famous policy of Lord Curzon 1899 to 1905, and through partition of Bengal, he wanted to divide the Hindu Muslim society. He wanted to divide Hindu Muslim society, because the Hindu society, they were living in East to West Bengal, and the Muslim societies, they were living in East Bengal. And right now this East Bengal is called Bangladesh. So correct answer will be the गजब पढ़ाते हैं सर आप, मिशन सिलेक्शन, धन्यवाद भाई. And West Bengal guys, the capital was Calcutta, and the East Bengal capital was Dhaka. It is a Muslim dominated area, it was a Hindu dominated area. So he wanted to divide the area so that the British can rule for a very longer time. That is also called. So that is also called divide and rule policy. Okay, now come to the next question, ki which of the following Governor General used the system of separate electorate to conquer Muslim and to make them against Congress. That is also called Food Dalo Raj Karo Niti. And Lord Curzon was compared with Aurangzeb by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So Tilak compared Curzon as Aurangzeb. So which of the following Governor General used the system of separate electorate to conquer the Muslim and make them against Congress? Is it Curzon, Dufferin, Harding or Lord Minto II? Guys, this was the introduction of the separate electorate. So this was the introduction of separate electorate for Muslims. That is through Indian Council Act 1909, that is also called Morley Minto reform. So that was Lord Minto II. Time period is 1905 to 1910. So correct answer will be, guys, Lord Minto II. Correct answer will be Lord Minto II. And one thing you should note, guys, ki separate. One thing you should note ki separate electorate. It means कि when the voter and contestant, they belong to same community. That means कि if it is a separate electorate for Muslim, so voter will be Muslim and those who will contest the election, that will also be Muslim. So voter will vote for the voter and contestant once it will be for the same community, that is called separate electorate. I hope it is clear to all of you. That means if it is for the Muslim, so the voters will be Muslim and the persons who will be contesting the election, that will be Muslim. So voter will vote for Muslims. That means Muslims will vote for Muslim, that is the separate electorate. Okay guys, so students, with this we come to the end of our today's session, but all the classes are not over yet. Just after my session you have the session on of quants that will be taken by Sanjay Tomar sir sharp at 12 noon. So guys, you need not have to go anywhere. Everything will be provided to you on the single platform and in the continuation. So that was all from my side for today, guys. Let's meet tomorrow sharp at 11 AM on English Medium Prep by Exampur with a next interesting topic. And if you find my video interesting and informative, so don't forget to like and share the video as well as subscribe to our English Medium Prep by Exampur. So that was all for the day, guys. Let's meet in the next session. Till then, stay safe and bye-bye everyone.